MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Detroit Tigers and the Los Angeles Dodgers. Get ready for Dodger baseball. Next on the show. Julio Urias is on the mound for the Dodgers in this contest. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Now to the plate, Victor Reyes, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball 1. Zero, Danny, this LA Dodger ball club as they enter play here this afternoon. Despite the loss last time out, they'd won 4 in a row, so they'd been on a nice little roll here.
Yeah, Matty, this is the big one right here. They've split the first 2 games of this series. You want to steal one right here and be feeling good about yourself.
Yeah, Dero, I think one of the things you want to do, you get to the 3rd game, you'd like to win this series and finish it off by winning game 3. It's always nice to win a series, whether it's at home or on the road, so this is a big one for this ball club.
The 1-1 home. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. And he will smartly swipe that ball away in foul territory, so we likely won't see the bunt again now with 2 strikes. Lifted into the air to shallow center. Peterson giving chase. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. Next up for Detroit, Nico Goodrum. We show you what he did in May versus what he's done so far at the plate in June. Now here it comes. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. Our temperature not quite as hot as we'd expected. 85 degrees the reading at first pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
2 mid-90s fastballs right there that he doesn't seem to think he can catch up to. I wouldn't be shocked if he came right at him again with another good one.
Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1.
Not a real good pitch there, 0-2. Probably not what he was trying to do with that fastball. He was trying to miss probably up and away, and he threw that one down into the dirt on an 0-2 pitch. Very rarely are you going to get hitters to chase an 0-2 fastball that's down in the dirt.
Here now the 2-2.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
1 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
I really liked it. He gave up nibbling out of the zone trying to get him to chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
Here's Cameron Maybin now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 13 home runs and 32 driven in. The 1-0. Popped up. Muncy will put this one away, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. The Dodgers coming up, and we are scoreless. Michael Fulmer gets the assignment for the rubber match in this series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
This guy's a pretty good pitcher, and I was Looking through the stats, and one thing jumped out at me, a sub 1.20 whip coming into this start. That tells me a couple of things. One, he's not afraid to throw strikes, and two, when he does throw strikes, he throws quality, and he still gets people out. It'll be fun to watch this guy work in this one today.
Now in the box, Justin Turner. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Low for ball one. So, fellas, these Tigers, as they begin play here today, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, D-Roll? Try to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of this series and had a nice bounce-back game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal a series right here.
Hit sharply, but foul down the right side. The 2-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250, 9 homers, and 28 RBIs. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And that's lifted the other way out to left. Mabin there to put it away for out number 2. Time now to check out how the hometown Dodgers line up in this one. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, one thing's for sure, they love what Mookie Betts brings to their offense. I mean, this guy is a career 300 hitter. You talk about consistent. He delivers a good at-bat and clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
Here's Mookie Betts as he swings and lifts it in the air out to shallow right field. In there, a base hit. The throw into second. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. We've played an inning. No score here on the show. So that'll bring up Jonathan Scope. He'll match up with Julio Urias to lead off the inning.
Jonathan Scope.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Hey, this offense better be prepared to pull a trigger. This starter is known to be aggressive and come right after you.
And he lays off for ball 1. And set up behind the dish is Eric Summersgill as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Yeah, Dan, we got Eric Summersgill behind the dish. Really likes to work the ball east-west. What did you like? Did you like north-south, east-west?
I thought east-west, D-Row. The more that I could get away with on the outside corner, inside corner, give me a wider plate than a higher plate. I think it's a lot easier to pitch to a wider plate.
3-1. C.J. Cron waits on deck. The 3-1 pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
Standing in, C.J. Cron. And in case you haven't been keeping up the tabs on him, arguably he's been one of the hottest hitters in the league over the last 7 or so games. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Hey.
Scope gets his lead at first, nobody out. Ball 1.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Now the 1-1 pitch.
That's ball 2.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Oh, and it's tailor-made to short. 6, 4, 3, and they turn the double play.
Doesn't come much easier than that. Tailor-made 6-4-3 double play and an easy one to turn.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and into bat next it'll be Jeimer Candelario. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
He's up in the zone a lot right now. Sometimes that can be effective, but I think you have to be careful with that, especially during a day game where the ball tends to carry a lot more.
Lifted in the air toward the line and right, but this will wind up being a foul ball. Now the 2-1. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. The 2-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Tigers are shut down there. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. So here's Cody Bellinger. He's a long ball threat, of course, currently number 4 in the National League home run race.
When you're drawing up plans for your club in spring training, you'd love to have pop and power from your corner outfield spots, and they certainly have that in this guy right here.
First offering on its way.
Ball 1.
Boy, that's a nasty breaking ball right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the corner. As they say, that's a Hall of Fame pitch.
Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
Let's go. Wait for the pitch.
2 balls and a strike.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
And here's a ball hit in the air. And they can't run it down. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch. And for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Next up is Max Muncy. Hits this one hard the other way. And a base hit as that's into left, and they've got themselves a base runner.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, and not trying to do too much.
Jock Peterson is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. Count even now at 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Couldn't lay off that time, and it's 1-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
And strike 3 called on the outside corner. He's earned the right to live out there with the fastballs, as that's out number 2.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
To the plate now, Gavin Lux, pulled toward right center field. Right fielder giving chase. He can't make the play as it hops over the wall, and that's a break for the defense, as it's going to keep the runner from first from scoring.
Well, I do wonder if that ball stays in the ballpark, did they send him home there? It's really hard to say with the ball bouncing over the wall for a double. That might have cost them a run there.
At the plate, Will Smith. And that misses for ball 1. Fly ball out toward right field. Stewart is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. I think a few of these folks need to get out of the sun. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Next for the Tigers, Austin Romine, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. Hit out towards second. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd. And with 1 gone in the inning, let's give you a look at the current standings in the National League West entering play, as you see where the Dodgers find themselves in the division race. One gone here in the Detroit 3rd, and that means Kristen Stewart will dig in at the plate. Now here it comes. Unable to find the zone with the slider. 3rd inning, no score to this point. 2 balls and no strikes. Two balls and a strike to count. And the pitch on 2-1. Fouled off. That's taken high for a ball. It's full now, 3-2.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
Bellinger's under it. 2 gone.
Batting up, the pitcher, Michael Fulmer.
So here now is the pitcher, Michael Fulmer. His guys still looking at a 0 in the hit column. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
My bet is he's getting the take sign now on 2-0. If he's having a hard time throwing strikes to the pitcher, you might as well let him work himself into trouble.
Now here's the pitch.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
Now the 2-1 pitch is looked at for ball 3.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And it's fouled away. Now the payoff pitch home. And he popped him up. That's a hit, the first of the game for the Tigers.
Well, you never want to give up a hit to an opposing pitcher, but when you give one up to an AL pitcher, it's downright annoying. Can't let it get to you, though.
At the plate now, Victor Reyes. A wild pitch, but the catcher is able to knock it down. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw.
Well, this inning was looking routine, and then with one base hit and a wild pitch later, things are looking a lot different. Now a base hit scores a run, got to reset on the mound and make some good pitches here.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. And it's 2-1 to the Tigers' leadoff hitter. The set and the 2-1.
That's ball 3.
Well, those were a couple of close pitches right there in the inner part of the zone. Hitters will tell you, pitches in that location are tough to do anything with.
A full count, 3-2 to the Tigers' center fielder.
You know he wants to end this inning right here on 3-2, but I don't think we'll see him lay one in on the next pitch there with a base open to work with.
He's set. The payoff pitch. Popped up. But this will land untouched. Ready with the payoff pitch. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 1 left for Detroit. Home half of the third coming up. No score.
We're back now for the Dodgers' third turn at bat, and unfortunately for them and their fans, this lineup hasn't really found its stride this season. Hitting for power has been a real issue, as they rank near the bottom of the league in slugging percentage. One of their coaches told me, we have to be creative with how we try to generate offense, because hitting the ball out of the park isn't a big part of our game. That's something we need to improve upon, but for now, we have to look for other ways to score. Sounds like some small ball and aggressive base running is possibly in order, guys.
Leading off.
Thank you, Heidi.
The pitcher, Julio.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Julio Urias is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning, 1-0. Now here it comes. And he fouls this one off. The 1-1. Ties him up inside with a good fastball.
Hey, that's a well-executed pitch right there. That might have started middle, but you saw it breaking away to that outer part of the zone. This left-handed batter right here has got two decisions to make. Is he going to ground out to second base all day, or is he going to drive the ball the other way?
And the throw will indeed take care of him for the first out.
Up next for the Dodgers.
So it's back to the top of the order now. And digging in at the plate will be Justin Turner. Here comes the first pitch.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. 1-1 to the Dodgers leadoff man. A good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
That's not a pitch he misses very often. He knows he should have done something with that one.
The 1-2 is a sharp slider taken low for a ball.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there, just out of the strike zone. But listen, when you're a 300 hitter, you don't chase a lot of those so-called pitchers' pitches. This guy knows the strike zone.
And that finds its way into center for a one-out base hit.
Dan, I'll tell you, it doesn't matter what it looks like right there. That lawn dart felt so good.
Oh, deal. This guy's been due. He really needed that one.
Here's Corey Seager as he'll take a look at a high strike here on the outside corner. It's 0-1. Runners on first with one down. And there's ball one.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
And oh dear, that caught him full bore on the mound as it ricochets back toward the plate. Thankfully, he's able to recover, and he gets the second out at first. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. So a runner in scoring position with two men gone. And up next, one of the terrific talents in the game, Mookie Betts. First delivery to him on the way. Two out here and a runner at second. Fouled away. Change up, and he ain't buying it. 1-2.
That's a good but risky take there. On 0-2, some umpires have no problem ringing you up on a pitch that close.
Hit on the ground to third. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Dodgers leave one. We'll head to the fourth, still scoreless. Digging in now, Nico Goodrum as we begin the top of the fourth.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Still all zeros in the run column here in the fourth inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
Tigers shortstop with a ball and 2 strikes.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Swing and a miss got him reaching. Smith gathers, and the throw is in time. Goodrum is retired, and there's one away. Opportunity now to take a look into some of the future plans for the Dodgers as our Road to the Show report spotlights a couple of guys that have been playing very well in recent minor league action. Stepping in now, Cameron Maybin. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2. Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now. And he held up in time, but it's strike 3 called, and there are 2 down.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored, looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
Here's Jonathan Scope now. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. Jonathan Scope with a solo shot. Number 10 for him on the year as the Tigers grab a 1-0 lead.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
So that'll bring up C.J. Cron. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. Cron, an imposing right-handed figure at 6'4" tall. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
High chopper to third, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. Popped him up. Muncy moving to his left. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. but the Tigers hit the board first on the strength of this solo home run. Bottom of the fourth coming up. It's now 1-0 Detroit. And next will be the Dodgers cleanup hitter, Cody Bellinger. He'll start it out against Michael Fulmer to begin the inning. First pitch of the at-bat.
Bellinger.
1-0.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
Who pulled the string and had him way out in front, a ball and a strike.
That's a
Looked
ball.
like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. The 2-1 home.
Count for 3-1.
Hey, throwing the ball great up until this point. Don't want to allow a leadoff walk. Needs to just focus in on his mechanics right here.
And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the fourth.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncy. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. No runs, 4 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. 1-1 to the Dodgers first baseman.
Boy, that's one of the toughest pitches to lay off. A hard breaking ball at the back foot. Tough take on a terrific pitch.
The 1-1. Fouled off. The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
Here's a look over to first, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Here's Jock Peterson now. Swung on and driven to right, and no doubt about it. And they take the lead. It's gone. Jock Peterson with a 2-run blast. 8th home run on the season for him, and the Dodgers move out in front. It's 2-1.
Not every home run is exactly the same. That ball was absolutely destroyed.
So now to the plate, Gavin Lux. As he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2. 2 runs, 5 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Center fielder giving chase. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Now batting, catcher, Will Smith.
Next for the Dodgers, Will Smith. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Here it comes.
Hey.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
Boy, that's a jam shot right there. That's as good as it gets, in my opinion. Woo, up and in.
And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the third strike, and the inning is over. But the Dodgers do strike for 2 coming on this 2-run home run. We're through 4, 2-1 Los Angeles. Welcome back to Dodger Stadium. Let's send it down to the field and Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Tigers manager Ron Gardenhire during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said it seems like every at-bat has gone deep into the count, which has resulted in a really high pitch count for their opponent. We checked the numbers. So far, they've worked a total of 6 full counts. Guys?
All right, Heidi, thank you. Digging in to try it again, Jeimer Candelario.
Leading off for Detroit, the third baseman, Jamer.
First pitch coming, here it is. Now a slider well off the plate, an easy take there. Some action in the Dodger bullpen now as it appears they have both a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. And it's fouled away. Now the 1-1 pitch is strike 2 swinging.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one.
Got to take advantage of that pitch right there. 0-2 breaker hanging over the heart of the plate. Not going to see too many of those today.
There's a ball low. He misses with a changeup. Drilled right back up the middle, and a base hit. So early trouble to lead off the inning.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
In now, Austin Romine, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 1-0 home.
No, that's low.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. As a look, now the pitch. Looked like he got fooled on the speed there. 2-2. Good job going down and hanging with it that time. The 2-2 one more time. Hit hard down the line, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Hit back toward the mound. He's got it to second for 1. On to first, and they turn the double play.
Made him throw a lot of pitches in that at bat, but he'll take the double play as a trade-off for sure.
So base is empty now after the double play, and standing in the outfielder, Kristen Stewart. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit back up the middle. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Tigers fail to make any noise. They're down 2-1. Chris Taylor will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
He's hitting for the Dodgers. Number 3, Chris Taylor.
Down and in here, 1 ball, no strikes. He'll enter play down at an even 240 for the year. 1 home run and a dozen RBIs. The 1-0 home.
Hey! 1 ball, 1 strike. Hey!
Taylor playing here in his age 29 season. He was a 5th-round pick during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
Swing and a miss, and he'll start the 5th the same way he ended the 4th with a punch-out, 1 away.
Wow, that's one of the toughest pitches in baseball to hit, right? That good straight changeup, El Cambio. There's not much you can do with that. You're going off of that arm speed, and the ball, it just doesn't get there.
To the plate now, Justin Turner. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit on the ground to short. Scooped up. And there's out number 2.
Good pitch right there to run the 2-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball is the result.
Here's Corey Seager. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. On the screws to shortstop, but caught to retire the side. Dodgers down in order. They still lead it 2-1. Dylan Floro takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 51, Dylan Floro.
Now here's the Detroit pitcher, Michael Fulmer, a base hit in his first trip.
Yeah, he showed like a little prowess with the bat right there, Dan. I'd be surprised if they don't attack him a little bit more carefully this AB.
Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front. One and one, the count to the Tigers pitcher. Floro is a reliever known for forcing contact. Not a huge strikeout guy most of the time, but he also doesn't issue a lot of free passes either.
There's a couple of keys to being a good reliever. One, if you have great stuff and you strike everybody out, or like this guy, not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He's not afraid to let his defense help him out and make some plays.
Hit on the ground to short. Reined in. Oh, and it sailed right over his head at first.
Now batting, the 7th fielder.
This could have been much worse for the first baseman here. He goes up for the throw, leaving his feet, and exposes himself to a potentially devastating collision. He's lucky he didn't get taken out right here.
So it's a runner at first as a result of the throwing error. And next it'll be the outfielder, Victor Reyes. First delivery to him on the way. On the ground to short. This could be 2. There's 1 on to first. And here indeed is a super double play.
Now batting,
Boy, and that's a great play there at short. He's forced to go to the backhand and then pivot on that right leg to throw against the momentum of his body. These guys make it look easy. That's one you can definitely launch into right field if you're not under control.
Digging in, Nico Goodrum. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
That's out.
Now the Dodgers get a right-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. He's ready. Here's the 1-0.
Ball. That's down.
Couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
And he gets this one over at the knees for the first strike.
1 strike.
Low scoring game thus far. 2-1 here in the 6th.
No, that's
Sinker misses there, and now he's in trouble. 3-1. Cameron Maybin would be next. And the sinker runs too low here as he loses him. It's ball 4.
Now batting, left fielder, Cameron.
Stepping up now, Cameron Maybin. He went down on strikes last time up. Throw over to first, and he'll dive back in. Here comes the first pitch. Runners on the move for second. In there, now the throw. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. Another look at the throw down that results in a third out on the bases. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Next up for Los Angeles, Mookie Betts. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. First offering on its way. And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
I got to count 1 and 2.
And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
He started this guy backwards, couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
Full count now. Now the payoff pitch home is swung on and missed. He got him.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Cody Bellinger at the plate now, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. It was a walk in his last trip. The windup and the 0-1. Down the first base line. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Max Muncy.
Coming to the plate now, Max Muncy. A hit in 2 tries so far. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
1-0.
Wouldn't mind a pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against him.
The 1-0. Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. Reyes has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Caleb Ferguson is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 64, Caleb Ferguson.
Seventh inning ready to roll. Now at the plate, Cameron Maybin. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Barehanded. 0-1 count and the pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. The next 0-2 pitch to him misses outside. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2.
Flip a coin right here with this next pitch. After throwing 2 fastballs to get ahead, he's been able to lay off both those off-speed pitches. Looked like he's seeing it pretty good.
Hit high and deep out to left center field. Back goes Betts to the track. And he can't get to it as it bounces over the wall for a ground rule double, and the tying run will be in scoring position.
There's a deep fly ball. Doesn't quite get out of the ballpark, but it hits in the right spot as it bounces off that hard warning track and over the wall for a ground rule double. Not sure if he had triple on his mind, but I doubt he'll complain too much about getting to coast into second base.
Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. And he checks his swing. Did he go around? Yes, says the first base umpire. Strike 2. And this is swung on and missed. And boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away.
Well, there's the great equalizer, the changeup, El Cambio. Listen, if you can keep that pitch in your back pocket and pull it out when you need it, like he did right there, usually hitters, they don't stand a chance.
Here's C.J. Cron now as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. No hits to this point. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
Got to believe you're going to get some tough pitches in this count with the base open at first. This is where you have to regroup and find a way to get a good pitch to drive in that run.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Now, after back-to-back strikeouts, he's got a real good chance of making that leadoff double pretty much meaningless. He's made some good pitches, and these hitters have really failed driving him in or at least getting him over.
Tony Gonsolin will get the ball here as he looks to get the final out in the top of the 7th. Next batter, Jeimer Candelario. As he'll take a look at the strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Cold strike on the outside part of the plate. 0-2.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery.
Count is 1
Now a
and 2.
fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2. One and two. Here it is. Sent on the ground out to second. He's got it. Throw on to Muncy, gets him, and with that they'll end the inning. Tigers leave one. Our score remains 2-1. Striding in, Jock Peterson comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. Inside and high with that one. 1 ball, 2 strikes. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The 1-2. Line shot to first, and there's one away.
Now batting, number 9.
At the plate, Gavin Lux, 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Here comes the first pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Taken, but called for strike 2 on the outer part of the zone.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
Count remains at 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. He pops him up toward the left side of the infield, and there's out number 2.
Now batting, the catcher, Will Smith.
Coming to the plate now, Will Smith. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. First delivery to him on the way. And they'll try and get him out in front to start the at-bat, but this misses off the plate away. It's ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. That command may be starting to drift a bit. It's 2-0 now.
Not a great spot to be in right here, 2-0, but I'm not so sure why he's pitching this guy so cautiously. A bottom of the order guy you don't normally see getting pitched like this.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
And this misses here for ball 4. Just the second walk he's issued here into his 7th inning of work.
3 of those pitches were definitely out of the zone, but that last pitch looked pretty darn good to me. You're not usually going to get many favorable calls on 3-0, though. You have to earn that spot.
A.J. Pollock will look for some two-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with two gone and a runner at first. And that's in there for a strike. He'll check in with an average still south of 230, 4 home runs and a dozen RBIs. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Maben is there. And that retires the side. One left for LA. They lead it 2-1. Pedro Báez has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 52, Pedro Báez.
Ready for another chance? Austin Romine. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Austin Romine.
First offering on its way. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Báez was known as a short relief specialist, a guy who came in, got 1 or 2 big outs, but with the new pace of play rules, they're forcing a change for this right-hander. Fouled off. Ready on 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff man on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a 1-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
Harold Castro will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 30, Harold Castro.
Ball 1. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 3 homers and 28 RBIs. One 0 count. Here it is. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Outside, 3-0 now. The pitch. 3-1. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. And it's fouled away. Now the payoff pitch home. Lifted the other way down the left field line. On the move is Betts, and he makes the catch in the corner.
Up next for the Tigers, the pitcher, Michael Fulmer.
Miguel Cabrera will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 24, Miguel Cabrera.
And a fastball's off the plate away. It's ball one. He'll enter play right at 310 on the year. 15 long balls and 32 driven in. That evens it up 1-1. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2.
One pitch away from wrapping up a very good innings work out of the bullpen here.
Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit the other way out toward right field. Bellinger will wait on it. As he puts this one away, the side is retired. Down in order go the Tigers. They still trail it here 2-1. Harold Castro will stay in the game, taking over in right and batting number 9.
Now playing right field, number 30, Harold.
Buck Farmer will come on in relief here and appear in game number 25 on the year so far.
Buck Farmer.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. Now back to the top of the Dodgers order. Digging in, Justin Turner. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First delivery to him on the way.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Farmer, a native of Georgia. He's a veteran of 7 years at the major league level. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. Nothing in 2 count and the pitch. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Final line there for the Detroit starting pitcher, and he'll be very happy with how the day went.
Well, this is one of those as a pitcher where you don't get rewarded for pitching well. He threw the ball great in this one. Didn't get much run support. He's in line for the loss, and he deserves a much better fate. He threw the ball pretty well in this one.
Next at the plate will be Corey Seager as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. And it looks like a right-hander's gotten up to throw in the Tiger bullpen. The 1-1 home. Misses, ball 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Corey Seager.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor, and he's swinging a pitch that bad. Not good.
Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3. Mookie Betts is on deck. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Here's the two-seam fastball that bears in a bit too tight. It's ball 4.
Well, he battled to get it to a 3-2 count, but that pitch wasn't even close. Now he's got a man on with 1 out, so he's got to focus on trying to get the ground ball.
Ready for another shot now. Mookie Betts. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. One out, 1 on in a 1-run game. Runner goes for second. Hit on the ground out to short. Right to him. And there are 2 away now.
Now batting, right fielder, Cody Bellinger.
So striding forward now, Cody Bellinger. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch.
Hey, great job pounding the zone. Strike 1. When you got a great hitter in the box, got to get ahead. Count leverage is a must.
Comes set. The 0-1. Comes back with a good changeup there, and it's quickly 0-2.
Well, he's following the code not to miss down and into a lefty. Everything on the outer half of the plate.
Stays alive, still 0-2. 2 out here and a runner at second. Now an off-speed pitch well inside, and it forces him to bounce away from danger. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. Dodgers leave 1. They still lead it 2-1. Kenley Jansen takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 74, Kenley Jansen.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Victor Reyes. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know, he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
First offering on its way, and we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1. Now the 0-1. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. The 1-1 home. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Swinging a soft liner. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Now batting, the shortstop, Nico Goodrum.
Stepping into the box, Nico Goodrum. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And this one runs up high, ball 1. Cold strike at the knees, 1-1. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. A ball and 2 strikes now. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there. That cutter inside. And that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Back up the middle. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
Love the ability to push that ball the other way right there. Nice knock to the opposite field. That's a switch hitter's delight, the ability to use all parts.
Standing in now, Cameron Maybin, as he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe. Career matchup numbers against Kenley Jansen. He's a 300 hitter, 3 for 10. 2 of those hits were for home runs. Quick check on that tying run at first. Runner back safely. Runners on first with 1 down. And he fouls this one off. Fouled away. The 0-2 once more is swung on and missed, strike 3.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
Into the box, Jonathan Scope. Weak grounder down the line at third. Scooped up. The throw pulls him off the bag.
Hey, this game is close right here, but I'll take you inside the mindset even if it was a blowout. I know the team's down to their final out, but you'll be hard-pressed to ever find an offensive player give away an AB. Nice infield single right there to keep the line moving.
Into the box now, C.J. Cron. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. In there, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. And he misses with it, 1-1.
Hey, this isn't going to be an easy save. These guys are making it work for this one.
One and one. Here it is.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. Catch is made, and the Dodgers have taken the rubber match of this three-game set as this ball game is over.
Hey, a nice win for them all around, and an even better way to start things off on the first day of summer when every team looks ready to get on a roll.
Pitching and defense game 2-1 the final score this afternoon. The Dodgers took the lead in the fourth and held on until the end. Julio Urias earns win number 4 on the season. Michael Fulmer pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Kenley Jansen earns the save out of the bullpen, his 20th of the season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Klezak, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. For the victorious Dodgers, 2 runs on 5 hits, 1 error. They left 5 men on base. For the Tigers, 1 run on 6 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 37 minutes. Our paid attendance this afternoon, a sellout. 56,000. The Dodgers thank you for attending today's game. And as you leave Dodger Stadium, we remind you to please drive home safely.